Good Monday morning. It's tea time. And this morning I want to read from the book Deeper by Sharon Grussendorff. I've read stuff from her. It's been a while since I've read anything from her. And this chapter is about self-awareness. And I'm going to read, she reads some scripture, and then I'm just going to read like the first little section of the chapter. From the Gospel of Luke, chapter 6. He also told them this parable. Can the blind lead the blind? Will they not both fall into a pit? Why do you look at the speck of dust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, "Brother, let me take the speck out of your eye," when you yourself fail to see the plank in your own eye? You hypocrite, first take the plank out of your eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. And Sharon writes, when I read these verses, I imagine someone with a huge log sticking out of their eye, trying to help somebody who has a tiny speck in their eye. But what is so wrong with trying to help others to change and grow? Well, the problem with having huge logs in our eyes is that we have become used to them. Often we are completely blinded by them. So blind, in fact, that we don't even perceive that the logs are there. Before anything else, we need to see that we can't see. We must recognize that our vantage points are compromised by the mere fact that we are human and we experience life with the subjectivity of our individual bodies. As a result, we look out at life from our own sets of needs, experiences, and assumptions, and then we generalize these. In addition to this, we want to control what happens around us, to keep our lives safe and predictable, and so we try to change other people to fit how we think reality should be. The illusion of asymmetric insight is a cognitive bias whereby people perceive their knowledge of others to surpass other people's knowledge of them. Studies have found that people tend to believe they know themselves better than their peers know themselves. In addition to this, people believe their social group knows and understands other social groups better than other social groups know them. Science journalist David McRaney wrote, "You feel like the other person must have been tainted in some way. Otherwise, they would see the world the way you do, the right way. The illusion of asymmetrical insight clouds your ability to see the people you disagree with as nuanced and complex. You tend to see yourself and the groups you belong to in shades of gray, but others and their groups as solid and defined primary colors lacking nuance or complexity. Remember, you are not so smart, and what seems like an insight is often an illusion." Sharon continues, "This is the problem with trying to clean the speck out of somebody else's eye. We assume what we can see as the problem, but in reality, the other person has layers of complexity hidden beneath the surface, an entire inner world we know nothing about. It's sheer arrogance to assume we can go around dusting somebody else's furniture when we don't know anything about the earth tremors that rock their world. Our vantage point is limited, and our assumptions about ourselves and others are faulty and unbalanced, asymmetrical. Realizing that is the first step towards self-awareness." Have a blessed day.